Hello and welcome back to the channel. In this video we're gonna be looking at Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, Spider-Man or Peter B. Parker by Medicom toy MAFEX. Now I'm a huge fan of Into the Spider-Verse animated movie, and originally when MAFEX did release these figures I skipped on them, but then after that I was able to find few of them on AmiAmi's online store for a discounted price, and I decided to go for it because from what I saw from other people's reviews, I really think that MAFEX killed it on these figures. At the time of recording this video, now I know that we have Marvel Legends figures and Sentinel figures are amazing, and now we have the s.h.figuarts one for the second movie, but still I think that MAFEX did a phenomenal job on these figures. And so before I go into a posing video for this guy, I wanted first to check him out in this review. So let's take a closer look at the figure. Here is a closer look at Peter B. Parker's head sculpt, and he looks just like in the animation. There is a little bit of shadow down here. The sculpt is amazing, the way that they made the hair, and this little part goes over his forehead, and the way that they painted the eyes, the eyebrows. It's done perfectly. The sculpt all the way around is great. If you know me, then you know that I'm a fan of soft goods on these figures because they don't hinder the articulation as much as plastic does, and MAFEX is killing it with their soft goods. Just remember how good they did with that jacket on Gambit, for example. And here this coat, this jacket is done really nicely. I mean, look at all these little buttons and the way that the pockets are made, and all of these details. It's such a high quality. The stitching all over the place, and then underneath we can see the Spider-Man costume and his logo that is sculpted and painted, and then the webbings are also sculpted and painted. You can see texture on the suit, and then his sweatpants that are made of stretchy material. That's also great. And then down at his feet we have a boot and a sneaker, just like in the movie. The hands are done nicely as well. It's all sculpted, all of these webbings. Yeah, I'm really loving the way that this figure turned out. Let's now take a look at his accessories. Like all MAFEX figures, he does come with a certifying genuine product certificate that tells you that this is the original and not a bootleg. He comes with instructions in the bag as well. And then what I always say that I love with what MAFEX does is they always give us their stands. With each and every figure we get a stand, and that's just great. I'm using these stands for all of my posing videos. And then he comes with few interchangeable heads. We have this half masked face, and the sculpt is done nicely. You can see the wrinkles here in the mask, and the face has much more serious expression than the one that's already on the figure. You can see a little bit of hair, and again the shadow down here for the beard. It is done really well. And then we have two masked Spider-Man heads, and you can see that this one comes with a neck, and the neck is removable and interchangeable with all the heads. But you can see that in terms of his eyes, these two heads have two different face expressions. It looks great. And again, all of these web lines on the suit are sculpted and painted in, so you can see even on the back, MAFEX did a beautiful job on these heads. He also comes with a mask that is meant to be used for holding in his hands. He comes with an interchangeable lower legs, because the ones that are on the figure, you can see the skin because it looks like he's not wearing his lower part of his Spidey costume. And you can see here that we have toe joint, and the legs have a great range of articulation forward and backward, and ankle pivot, of course. That will give us a wide range range of possibilities for our poses. Then we get an interchangeable Spidey feet with toe joint again, but these have magnets at the bottom of the feet. And then he also comes with another pair of interchangeable feet, and these are bare feet, so you can give him that look as well. He comes with few web effects. You get a pair of these shorter ones and a pair of longer ones, and then you get a pair of these even longer web effects that are meant to be used for holding when swinging through the air. And then he comes with a nice set of interchangeable hands, as you can see, in a separate tray like this. He comes with relaxed hands, web holding hands, grabbing hands, fisted hands, web shooting hands, dynamic open hands, wall crawling hands, and then the same wall crawling hands but with magnets. And then this is great, one hand that it's holding a cup of coffee. I mean, this is just phenomenal, look at it. And he also has one more pair of relaxed hands that come on the figure. And finally, he also comes with a slice of pizza. Let's now take a look at his articulation, and I removed the jacket for this part. So the head is on a ball joint and it moves freely. It moves down this much, back this much. He can tilt side to side, move all around, rotate 360, no problem at all. His arms move out this much. We have a butterfly joint. The arms rotate 360. We have a bicep swivel, double jointed elbow that gives us this much. The standard MAFEX wrists that can move in any direction depending on in which way you turn this ball peg. There is a cut here in the torso that gives you a little bit of side to side movement, left and right. He can crunch a little bit forward, much better to the back. And then there is another cut down here, and that also gives you a rotation, and together these two articulation points give you this much forward and this much back. There is a drop down in the hips, and the legs move out this much. Without the pants, it's probably even better. They move forward this much, back this much. There is a thigh swivel. We have double jointed knee. We have a swivel here, and the feet move forward this much, back this much. There is no toe joint on these two, and the boot is a little bit more restricted because of this higher part here. There is also an ankle pivot that is better on his left leg than on his right, obviously. Let's now compare our Peter B. Parker with few other figures. Here he is with MAFEX Into the Spider-Verse Miles Morales and MAFEX Into the Spider-Verse Spider-Gwen. Here he is with the s.h.figuarts Spider-Man Far From Home version and MAFEX Classic Spider-Man. Here he is with Marvel Legends Tom Holland Spider-Man and Marvel Legends Retro-Carded Spider-Man. Here he is with Marvel Legends movie Logan and Marvel Legends movie Deadpool. Here he is with the s.h.figuarts Return of the Jedi Luke Skywalker and the Black Series Return of the Jedi Boba Fett. And finally, here he is with NECA Mirage Comics Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Raphael and Leonardo bootlegs from AliExpress. So finally, at the end, I have to say that I'm extremely satisfied with this action figure. It's a great representation of Peter B. Parker and the way that he is portrayed in the movie. There is so much stuff that you get in this set. The amount of hands, the soft goods, the jacket that has a wire in it, interchangeable heads with different expressions, the hand that holds a coffee mug, the sweatpants and the interchangeable feet. I mean, you get all of it. They give you a great range of posing options for your shelf. I'm extremely satisfied with the way that MAFEX made this figure. I would like to hear you guys. What do you think about MAFEX version of Peter B. Parker? Is this the version that you have in your collection, or did you go with some other version? Did you get Marvel Legends or maybe the Sentinel version? Let me know down in the comments. But that's all I wanted to say for this video. Thank you all for watching, thank you for being here with me, and I'll see ya in the next one.